Guys, this is either going to be the best idea I've ever had or the worst. We're going to try a pork butt, Mississippi pot roast style, in the Instapot. So guys, I'm totally aware that I'm going to get a lot of crap for using the Instapot, not a smoker, but it's very cold. I got like an hour, and I just want to have some good pulled pork, and I'm pretty sure that we can get this done using this method. So I learned a few things the first go around, and we're going to try them out here. First thing we're going to do is chunk up our pork butt so it will fit inside the Instapot. Now that we've got them sufficiently cut up, what we're going to do is we are going to make sure that we season all sides. I really don't think that you can under-season here. The better seasoning you get, the better your sear is going to be. So make sure, again, you get every inch of exposed meat with a little dusting of your favorite rub. I'm using the Skull and Mortar OG rub. You can get it at skullandmortar.com. It is pretty much perfect. But if you got something you prefer, then go ahead and use that. It's fine, whatever. Now, previously I had used the actual Instapot to sear the meat, but I didn't really like how that turned out. So I got it going in my cast aluminum pan, and I'm just going to turn it as often as it takes until I get the sear that I want. Just because, you know, this is something I'm kind of new to, so you feel free to handle your meat however you like, but while you're doing it, don't be a pervert, my friends. I'd also recommend you keep your phallic meat out of the pan altogether, but again, you can do whatever you want. Just do it inside your own, the own four walls of your home, maybe, in the presence of only consenting adults. That would be fantastic. Now, since I want the extra moisture in the Instapot, I'm going to go ahead and use some beef broth instead of some standard au jus. But we're going to go ahead and put in, about 1/4 cup or so. We don't want to have too much liquid in here. I learned that from my last go around with the Instapot as well. And much like Terry's mom, we're just going to keep searing all the meat until everything is sufficiently seared. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a whole stick of butter in here and just kind of let it start to melt some over that hot meat. Ooh, hot meat, that sounds saucy. I'm going to try and stick this meat in here, but actually I'm over the limit, so I'm going to take this out. I'm just going to have to do 2 rounds of this meat, but we'll save the second one for off camera, you know what I mean? I'm going to continue searing up here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and figure this jar of pepperoncinis. Just go ahead and get in there. That's right, I'm going to get deep in there. I'm going to get all those peppers out, all the juice, all the peppers, all on top. And here we're going to dump our ranch packages right in on top of it. I think that we've got plenty of moisture, and with this pork moisture in here as well as the fat renders out, I really think that this is probably going to slap. Guys, and I think that's it. We're going to go ahead and lock our lid down, and we're going to get this bad boy going. Guys, so I'm going to cook this with a high pressure. I'm going to keep my keep it warm setting on, and I'm just going to let it run. It says it should take about 45 minutes. I don't doubt that at all. So guys, you saw everything we did to get to this point. It really is very simple. We're going to pop this open and we're going to find out, did it work or did it not? But, well, it already looks better than our last go around with the pork butt in the Instapot. Remember guys, it only took us 45 minutes to get to this point. Let's go ahead and pull some out of here and see how it does. And it falls right apart. I mean, it looks good, it smells good. Obviously, there's plenty of juice because we caught it all here in the pan. Let's see how the bone pulls out. Clean as a whistle. Not bad at all. We're gonna make sure that we put all the meat back in with the juices because I want to make sure that this thing is popping with those juices. It's definitely very succulent, it's very moist. It's time, my guys, you see it. Here it goes. All right, here we are. This is light years ahead of the other pork butt. This is very good. You can taste those pepperoncinis. The seasoning, it's actually really, really good. I'm stoked. It tastes like a great pork roast. There you go, guys. You saw exactly what we did. It was very easy, man. It was just a few basic ingredients. We threw it in the Instapot. After we browned it up a little bit just to get a little bit of texture. It's not too over the top with it, but there is a little bit here and there. It's way better than our regular pork butt in the Instapot was. And all in all, man, I feel this thing's a win. I'm pretty stoked to eat this. I don't know what else to say. Terry's mom's a hoe, I guess. Well, guys, I made a huge mess and I got to clean this up. But all in all, I can say that this experiment was, in fact, worth it. It was far superior
to the pork butt that we did before. And a lot of the stuff that I learned and incorporated into this recipe that I think made it better, I learned from the comments down below. So if you have any tips or tricks, throw them down there. Find me at skullandmortar.com. You can buy my t-shirts, my sauces, my rubs, all that stuff. We're Skull and Mortar everywhere. And no matter what happens today, cook something good, man. Just enjoy yourself. Have fun. Try something new. It'll either work or it won't. In this case, it worked. And I'm feeling pretty good about this Instapot. Holler at your boy. Terry's mom's a hoe. I'm out this piece.
So after we get you looking dope as possible in your Skull and Mortar t-shirt, we gotta get to the cooking. We might as well get that food tasting fly as possible with your Beach Bum Barbecue Rub, made exclusively by Skull and Mortar. It's award-winning. It's gonna take your food from the bottom to the top. And after we sauce you up, we might as well rub you up, my friends, with that Skull and Mortar rub. That's right, don't be a pervert. We're not talking about that kind of rub up, my friend. We're talking about the rub that you put on your meat. Again, come on, dude. Have some class. Put this on your chicken, your pork, your beef, your fish. It doesn't matter, you can put it on anything. If you can find something you can't put it on, shoot me a DM because you'll literally blow my own mind. Check it out now at skullandmortar.com.